Hello everyone, I'm Rob Mithra. Welcome back. Massive Darkness 2, doing the third mission in the campaign. It's actually mission E of the Prologue campaign that was included in the Massive Darkness 2 Kickstarter for the Massive Darkness 1 quests. This is a continuation of the game I started a long time ago, like a month and a half ago, it took some time to get back to it, but it's super fun. Glad I got back into it. I'm now re-recording the intro. I know I made a post about getting this up, but as I was editing it, I felt like I really wanted to redo one part of it. So I'm going to do the town phase, and then I'm going to come back and talk real quick. So let's go into the town phase, and then after that, we'll come back to me, and then we'll finish up. Back to Massive Darkness 2. Now we've got the town phase, which I just set up right here, which we want to go through. It's going to be quite a quick town phase, as really there's not much to really do. I'm just going to trade in everything we have. So we've gotten 5 of these just treasure tokens throughout the game here. I think we had 3 left over from last time, 1 from the first time or whatever, and then just all these epic things that we've gotten, 1 even from a campaign prologue. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 epics, 2 or whatever, 3 blue, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green. Basically, we've just been getting them from killing monsters mostly. That's how most of this stuff. Very rarely do I actually draw common treasures. So what we can do is you go to the item exchange here. So you'll get 1 for each of these greens. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see here how much they're worth at the item exchange. So that's 5. This is 9, which is 14 total. And then these are 9 each. So 1, 2, 3, 4 would be 36, and 9 is 45. Right? What did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, so there's 4 of these. Yeah, so 36, getting 9 each. Then 1, 2, 3 would be 3 more. So that's 9 total right there, which would be 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So we'll be left with 1 of these things left. But we're just going to trade it for 1 blacksmith here, and we're just going to trade for 1 legendary item, which is pretty much all we really want. Now the thing with legendary items, so you can see here, it's a big stack of them. Some of them are class specific. So that sucks if we draw one of those. So this is like a huge gamble. So that really sucks if we draw a class specific thing. But they're not all class specific, so hopefully we don't draw a class specific thing. So here we go. I think this is a class specific one. Oh no, it's not. So this is just a lava, it's just Hellfire set, which is great. So, action, transfer all your fire to an enemy in your zone. Okay, sure. Whatever. Basically, the best thing about this is it's way better than what we had. So here's what the Paladin was wearing, which is 2 and 1. Now it's 2 and 4. So we're just going to go ahead and put that on. And then we get to keep this. 1 item we'll keep at the tavern with this 1 thing. Okie dokie. That will just be that. All this other stuff is now just traded in. For all kinds of stuff. I'll clean that all up. Now we go on the next quest here. Now, we've got quest E, which is Goblin War Drums. Because I want to talk about this setup here for a second, I'll probably end up getting a scan of this or something and putting this up so you could read here, but let me explain this now a little bit. As I tried to explain it originally on camera, like I said, when I was editing, it didn't sound super well, so now I've got my thoughts about it. more clear in what I wanted to actually say. So as I was saying, I'm going to scan this so you can see the quest itself. So there'll be an image. Let's put the image up right here. There we go. Nice. Now you have it. So as you can see here, it's got 4 dungeon tiles, and there's like a main path that kind of just goes through the whole thing until you get to the exit. It kind of just like snakes around all this stuff, and you'll see it in the map when I set up the game, and when I start, you'll see what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of like loot, treasure, and all kinds of anvils and all kinds of stuff that are in all these rooms and everything. But the way the campaign works is you still draw from that bag when you open those up, and then you get to keep the tokens and the rarity, and you spend them in the town phase and all that stuff. So it kind of devalues a little bit of going for that stuff. So the plan will be, we're just going to run past all that stuff, because this also incentivizes being done by turn 9, before turn 9, right? You want to be done by turn 9, get the exit to get the side quest bonus and get the extra card. And I don't know what it is, might not even be worth doing that, but also just for getting farther and progressing towards the exit faster, you get more experience because everything else behind you will blow up or just get removed, right? You remove the dungeon tile and you get experience for it, whether or not there's monsters there or anything, you just get experience. So just getting through the dungeon as fast as possible seems to be what you want to do. So that's what we're going to do. And sorry, it's going to seem like I'm just running past and running just through most of the game here, most of this quest. And I don't know if that was intended, but if that was intended, then they nailed it, right? And I don't disagree with that, but you could have just made it a lot smaller. You could have just made a lot less dungeon tiles. So just, again, the first 2 turns, I'm just going to run through the first 2 dungeon tiles and not even spend any time on them. So here we go. Which is here is the main spawn. So once we get past the main spawn, we're good anyway. So yeah, I really don't want to mess around with any of these. I don't want to fight things. I'll just fight what comes out of this portal and run to the portal. That's the whole goal. So that's it. We're just going to speed run. We're literally going to run. And let me set up these satyrs and we'll get started. Let's get going to where we want to be. Alright, so we've got Paladin going first. Basically, we're both going to just do a lot of running. So the way it works is, again, you get 3 actions to spend during each turn, and then you can spend 1 to move to gain 2, and then movements to move. So 1, 2, that's 1 activation. 1, 2, that's another activation. 1, 2, that's another activation. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Same thing with Rogue now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is that. I don't think we need to place down any of our stuff. That's the end of round 1. Round 2, Darkness track will now begin. We'll move these satyrs. They'll go boop boop to here. Good for the satyrs. Oh yeah, I gotta... So 2 wounds to the Paladin, because I forgot to draw that. So the Paladin took 2 wounds when they ran over that, which is fine. So 2 wounds to the Paladin. So now we could actually fight these satyrs. So how is it that I want to fight the satyrs here? Oh, I forgot to draw these rogue tokens. Let me just draw these rogue tokens and waste them right away. So 3 rogue tokens. Draw 1 token after this action. So we just spend the shadow, spend the extra combat, and then this one, draw 1 token. So we'll go ahead, we'll spend that, and we'll get an extra activation with the rogue from last turn. Was another shadow, which we're just going to spend right away to move another 2. So there we go. Now let's start with the Paladin this turn. So Paladin's turn. What are we going to do with these Paladins? So let's go 1, 2 to get to here for the Paladin. Now let's spend our... let's go ahead and place this down for 1 mana. And then this is going to affect everything. So how far can you go to line of sight, right? 1 mana, place a concentration token in a zone in line of sight that has no other concentration token in it. So we're just going to place it here in this zone, and it's going to affect this zone, and this zone. And that would be 1 movement that we have so far. Spend 1, 2 movement to get into the zone with the satyrs. And now we will attack the satyrs. So they get 3 defense dice. So satyrs, we'll build them first. They get 3 blue defense, 2 blue for green, and then they have this weapon, but that doesn't mean anything for now. So that's their defense. Now the paladin gets 1 yellow and 1 orange, and then that's it. Oh no, then we get an extra orange from the bolt from the aura. So let's see how much damage we do. That's quite a bit here of defense. That's quite a large amount of defense, actually. So we're going to get 2 rerolls in here. So let's go ahead and reroll this. Good. Let's go ahead and reroll. Let's reroll this one. Okay. So that's right there is going to overcome all the shields now. So all this is now overcome. All right. That leaves us with 2 damage getting through and 2 extra swords from our aura. So here's our aura. Again, gave us 2 rerolls, 2 swords, and then 1 orange. Okay, so just in case you were wondering, I'll show this again. Why would you ever choose the lower dice over the orange dice? Because you're limited to what's in the dice pool. So if you already have weapons that took up all the orange, then at least you still get yellow. That's why you get to choose, if you were wondering, why would you ever choose a lower ranked dice? See, because there's only 3 of these orange. Okay, so these are still the satyrs. How much damage did I do to them? 4 swords got through, so they have 7 health. So we're going to go ahead and do that. They are not in shadow right now. Yeah, they are not in shadow, so that sucks, but we'll see what we can do. The rogue has not gone yet. So if they survive from the rogue, that'll be something else. So let's draw 3 of these tokens from the rogue. 2 movement points and a shadow. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this first. Move up to 2, then after attack. So we're going to do that. Spend that token first with the rogue. Move up to 2. 1, 2. Now we are in the same space as them, and now we can attack. So this again, this is the dice for the satyrs. Oh, I forgot to roll 2 monster dice for them too. My bad. That doesn't mean anything when they're on the attack, but the paladin would have taken nothing. Okay, so I forgot to roll the 2 dice. 2 black dice, but I added them now. Then we have, you're not in shadow. We have for the rogue, 1 yellow, 1 orange, 1 yellow, 1 orange, and then an extra orange. And then as an action, we'll see what happens for the next. So let's go ahead, attack. So many dice. Okay, now let's look at everything that the rogue gets to do. They can spend 1 mana to ignore 2 blue dice. Well, we get a bunch of rerolls. So let's just remove here what's out of play. These are gone. This is gone. These mean nothing on attack, so they're gone. So we have rerolls. We can spend 1 mana. We'll spend 1 mana here. There you go, spent pool to ignore this. And now, what do we get from combat? So I chose the extra orange dice. I'm going to get 2 rerolls, so let's go ahead and reroll this green. That's fine. 1 shield. Let's go ahead and re-roll this orange. Nothing. Okay. Now, what do we get? So we get back our mana. We're going to be doing 1 block here from this, and this is also resolved. So we got 1, 2, 3. 3 damage is enough to kill a minion. So we will do that. We'll go ahead and kill a minion. And how much extra damage do we do? So that's 3. That will kill this minion because it was already 4 of 7. And then we get an extra 2 swords from the aura. So that will put 2 damage on the minion, the other minion, which is fine, I guess, kind of. So, alright. He loses 1 of his black dice. Next, we will use our shadow token to make us in shadow. Then, when we are in shadow, right here, kill 1 minion from a defending mob group. And then also we can spend mana to get 3 more swords. So we're just going to go ahead and kill one of these minions. So now we've killed 2 minions with the rogue. So it loses another black dice. Now for the leader. Again, we've got 3 blue, 2 green. The rogue has 2 yellow, 2 orange, and a 3rd orange. So here we go. Okay. We'll spend 1 mana to ignore 2 blue dice. So spending 1 mana. Ignoring 2 blue dice. Oh, I forgot to roll shadow. An extra sword for shadow. He only has 7 health. So let's see. How much damage are we doing right now? So with that right now, without using any rerolls, we are doing 6 of his 7 health. Let's use our reroll on this. There, that is 7 of his 7 health. So again, this washes, this washes, this washes. This is 5 plus 2. Swords from the combat from Paladin is 7. That will kill the leader. Alright, and that will gain us these knuckles, which ignore wounds. I'd much rather ignore defense dice than ignore wounds. Okay, so that kills the satyr. This goes to the rogue. So the rogue gets 1 experience for every mob removed. So 1, 2, and then 3. And then because of the leader, everybody gets an extra 2. Right? Yes, everybody gets 2. So he's got 5 total experience. So that, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's actually here. Okay. And then the paladin gets just 2 extra. Paladin's about to level up. Needs 25. She's at 22. Okay. That's that. Oh no. So now we get an extra 2 movement points. Plus 2. We'll go ahead and spend that just to move here. Trigger this. Take 2 more wounds for the rogue. Alright. And then we'll stop there because I want to heal from the aura from the paladin. Okay. So, that was the start of round 2. There's no monsters left. Let's go round 3, which is now going to spawn a roaming monster here, the portal. Not great. So, roaming monster here. So it is Cockatrix, or Cockatrix is the roaming monster. So, roaming monster will go ahead and spawn right there. And whew, it's going to have 20 health. It's going to have quite a bit of stuff. Not super great. Let's go ahead and read this. Because, well, it's not going to take its turn right now because it's going to just be the darkness phase. So, And okay, so we do heal 1, right? The start of their activation may heal 1. Okay, so we're gonna heal 1, heal 1. So this cockatrix is going to be a problematic thing. Alright? Alright, well, so this is problematic now. Because when we step here, we're going to spawn another roaming monster. And I don't want 2 roaming monsters on the board at one time. So what's Cockatrix going to do? Let's go ahead and look at how this is going to work. So, if there is a hero in line of sight of a portal, there won't be. Place Cockatrix on the closest portal zone that has a hero in line of sight and attack the closest hero in line of sight. If there is a hero in line of sight, Cockatrix attacks the closest hero in line of sight. So, there's not going to be any portals in his line of sight, so he's going to move. How's this going to work? So, he's going to move here for his first action. Then there's going to be a hero in line of sight after he moves. If there's a hero in line of sight, Cockatrix attacks the closest hero in line of sight. So it's going to range attack for quite a bit. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay, so Cockatrix really sucks. Unbelievably sucks, actually. So, there's nothing we can do about this. I have to get to him. So, because he's range attack, right? He's going to go here, and he's going to start range attacking. But the second I step on this square, I spawn another wandering monster. So, there's nothing I can do about this stupid Cockatrix. I'm just going to have to fight 2 wandering monsters at the same exact time. So, let's hope that goes well. And let's go. There's really nothing I can do about this situation. Okay. Well, that sucks. Cockatrix is probably the worst one to draw of everything here. So, here we go. Drawing 3 out of the bag for the rogue. Probably going to go with the paladin first. We're going to get 4 action tiles, actually. So, we drew one of those other ones to draw 1. We got a shadow and 2 reroll tokens. We got some pretty good tokens. So, we're going to go with the paladin first. Alright, paladin. 1, 2 for movement. Then we're going to spend a mana. Cast this here. So it affects this square, and this square. Which technically the Cockatrix is in this square right now. Here, which is, because I didn't expand the bridge far enough, but is where the actual thing is. This is where we actually need to get out of here. So, that's that. That's one action. Then the line of sight thing was free. I guess I should move into that zone and try to spawn another wandering monster, I guess. I guess I'll heal first, right? What's heal do? Recover 2 health and a mana. What is it? Is it 2 health and a mana? No, gain up to 2 health or mana in any combination. So, if I recover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm at 7. So I'll recover that and recover 1 MP. So I'll do that action. Then I'll move into this square, spawning yet another roaming monster, taking away these pillars because they're just going to get in the way since now there's going to be 2 roaming monsters. Okay, here we go. Another roaming monster. Yeah. The ghoul. Alright. I'll go get the ghoul. So, he's going to spawn. He's going to have 28 health. Okay. So that sucks. So the ghoul, let's get some life tokens. Let me grab the ghoul, let me get the life tokens out, and that's the end of the paladin's turn. Let's go with the rogue now. So we're going to do draw 1 token after this action. We're going to go ahead and spend that to move. To do 1, 2 to get into this zone. Now we're going to draw 1 token after this action. Oh, that's treasure tokens. I think I need to reshuffle, right? No, there's 1 left, then I need to reshuffle. So we're going to get another 2 rerolls. So, are we actually in shadow? We are in shadow right now as well. So I don't need to spend my shadow thing. Alright, but we will. We'll spend the shadow one first. I'm already in shadow, so I'll get the shadow die. Whew! I have a feeling this is going to be quite a large amount of dice. Let's figure this out. We're attacking the ghoul. Ghoul gets 2 of those. 3 of these. Are you kidding me? 1 black dice. So that's the ghoul on defense. Then the rogue gets 3 orange, 2 yellow, and 1 shadow die. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, the ghoul is much stronger than the cockatrix. So, here we go. All kinds of stuff. So I got my shadow effect. Steal a leader's weapon. Well, no leaders. So we get a lot of rerolls. So probably going to reroll that. Let's go ahead and line this all up. Oh my gosh. Let's just ignore these blue dice. Spending 1 mana to ignore these blue dice. So these are just taken out of the equation now. This is a nothing taken out of the equation. This is something we'll probably reroll. This is a bunch of stuff. These greens also need to be re-rolled. Okay, what are we doing here? Wow, okay. Let's see. How many re-rolls do we get? We get 2 re-rolls. So, let's re-roll one of these green 3s. Okay, that's much better. Let's re-roll another green 3. That's much better. Okay, so this makes that just null. Shadow does nothing, which is null. So that's going to be 4, 6. We're going to gain back 1 mana. We're going to do 6 plus... we'll spend 1 more mana to do our shadow form. So in shadow form, we get spend 1 mana to do 3 extra damage. So we're spending a mana to do 3 extra damage, plus 2 extra damage from the Paladin's aura. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage to the ghoul here. So that's 10, 11. He still has a ton of health. Alright, next, we get spending our next 2 reroll again. So now we get 2 more rerolls for this token. Alright, here we go. We're going to spend a mana to ignore blue dice. So let's just remove stuff that's ignored. Ignored, ignored, ignored. Probably... Well, let's spend a mana. So spending a mana to ignore 1 blue dice. Or 2 blue dice, I mean. We'll keep all of this. And we'll spend another mana to gain 3 more damage. So, the 3 damage, we'll just ignore these 3 green. We're spending a mana to do that. Now we're going to gain 2 mana and do 1 damage. So gaining 2 mana. Then we're going to do 6, 7, plus 2 from the Paladin for 9 total. Okay. Might be able to kill him. Actually, I had 2 more rerolls, didn't I? Well, that's fine. I'll spend another thing for 2 more rerolls. Here we go. All this again because I need the mana. So I don't actually really want to reroll. If I can kill it now, I would definitely reroll. So, here we go. Rogue doing massive amounts of damage. Here we go. Okay. This is a little more complicated. Just going to spend a mana to ignore those blue dice. Going to take a wound here, maybe. Very likely. How about we just... Well, this green dice is ignored. How much damage do we need to do? We need to do 8 damage total. How much am I doing right now? So right now I'm doing 1, 2. Spend another mana would be 5. I'm doing 7 total right now with 4 rerolls. So let's just go ahead and reroll this. Reroll this again. That's 2 rerolls. Reroll this again. Okay, that's 3 of my rerolls. And... Well, I could reroll this and maybe get a claw, because a claw doesn't do anything. I think I'll do this and get the claw, maybe. Or nothing is good. Okay, so let's look at how much damage we've done now. So these are all negating each other. The 2 here, the 3 here. So this is going to be 5, 6, 7 from the paladin thing. So I have to spend another mana and gain 1 mana back. So, but that will do it. That will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which will kill it. Whew. Goodbye, thingy. Now, so that was a lot of dice rolling in there. That kills that. Let's see what else we have now. So, with that, we have, for the roaming monster, you get 1. And then all heroes get 4. So it's going to be 5 for the rogue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the rogue. 4 for the paladin, which is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the paladin up to 26, which will cause it to trigger a level. And the ghoul is dead. And I think we get 1 treasure token. I forget exactly what it is when you kill a roaming monster. Let me quickly look. Campaign changes for roaming monster. Campaign changes, rolling monster. Enemy rewards. All mobs reward 0. All roaming monsters reward 1 treasure token. Yay. Here we go. 1 treasure token. And it is a common treasure. Great. So we get a common treasure. Ugh. Common treasure from that rolling monster. It's not like that rolling monster did a ton of damage, so it's okay. So, common treasure. Yeah. Thief's Hood. I think I could actually use that. Yeah, I don't have a hood piece, so... Good. Neat. So, it gives me +1 attack and shadow. Okay, surprisingly, Thief's Hood was actually good. Okay. Now, we have... Roaming Monster's turn. So... As I said, this stupid cockatrix, well, this thing's dead. The ghoul's dead now. So, ghoul, dead over there. So, cockatrix, this is your health here. You have 20 health. Cockatrix is, no one is in line of sight, so it's just going to move, and then it's going to range attack. So, great. So, first it moves to here. Now it's just going to do a range attack. Range attack on Paladin. So, range attack is quite hefty for this. It's going to get a red dice. I don't think we've ever used red dice before. Okay. Paladin now. So it gets 3 orange, 1 red, and 1 black. And the Paladin's got quite a hefty amount here. So it's going to get 2 blue, 4 green. Alright. We are in shadow. But it's fine. That's a lot of defense for the Paladin. Okay, that's going to block out. That blocks out. Wow. Okay. these 3 block this. This 2 blocks this 1, and we're going to take 1 damage from that scratch. Okay, 1 damage from the scratch. Other than that, we blocked everything with the Paladin. Alright, that was the range attack for the cockatrix. Now, we advance the track again. It's going to spawn a regular set of mobs, and because it's going to do the... Oh no, it's not going to spawn a regular set of mobs. This was just my token reminder that this is now exploded over there. And when that explodes, special setup. Faithful Hour, round 4... Crumbling Dungeon. Every time the darkness track reaches a number within an hourglass token, discard it and remove from the map the tile furthest from the exit, killing every enemy and hero there. No XP is gained from those deaths. The tiles are removed. No, wait. Campaign changes. Quest E. Campaign changes. When a tile is removed, each hero gains 7 experience. So, 7 experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Puts the rogue at 24. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Puts the paladin at 33. But it's going to lose 25 of that 33. So it's going to go down to 8. So the paladin goes down to 8 now. Because we're going to level up to level 6 now during the level up phase. After the enemy phase. It was actually before the darkness phase, but... Okay, before that, we get 1 more HP, basically. Is that what I'm seeing here? Yeah, we got 1 HP. Okay, and we get to level up. So we're now level 6 with the Paladin. Let's draw our level 6 options. We got here, 2 level 6 options. We already have Boldness and an Echoing Hollow. Wow. So Echoing Hollow. So this is Echoing Hollow 3. It does the same exact thing as Echoing Hollow 2. And I would never want to bless it. So I don't really think Echoing Hollow 3 is what we're going to be taking. So Boldness 3. We could get Divine Protection 3, but we'd have to go back. Let's see what else. Let's go back and look what else. So Echoing Hollow 1 is what we'd have to take. Also affects one other zone. I guess we'll take Echoing Hollow 1. So... Oh no, we already have... I can't take Echo Hollowing 1. I already have it, because I have Echoing Hollow 2. So, what could I take? Boldness. Paladin may take wounds instead of another hero, okay. Move 1 enemy... Boldness 1, I guess? Yeah, I guess we'll take Boldness 1, which will grant us another reroll on attack. Good. So at least we'll put this on the blue thing. And that'll be that. So we'll put that on the blue. Now at least we can put down the blue one in the square we are in and use the red one to affect us because it's adjoining. Okay. So now we've done the level up phase. We did that. We did the darkness phase. Back to the hero phase. So this has now been removed. We gained 7. We could wait around for it to be removed again and gain 7 more. But I think it's just better that we just kill this thing and end the quest. So we need 30 experience. I think that's going to happen. Well, it might not happen. Well, we'll see what happens. Let's go with the rogue first and try to kill this cockatrix. Should be able to do that. So rogue going in there. We have to put all these tokens back. So rogue, putting back all the tokens for rogue. We are in darkness. Yes, we are in darkness right now. So, we draw 3. We got a +1 red die, +2 movement. So we'll use the +2 movement just to move here. And that will use the +1 red die, or +1 orange die. +1 orange die, and attack the cockatrix. So, let's see. Cockatrix on defense gets the claw thing. But cockatrix on defense is going to have 3 blue, 1 green, 2 red, which is not great. Or 2 black, I mean, because we don't want those paws. Okay, that's... And now the rogue gets 1, 2 yellow, 2 orange, shadow die, and that's it. Oh no, from the paladin's aura, we also get another orange and 2 more rerolls. So we're going to have 2 more rerolls. Oh, we also healed 1 at the start of the round. So bloop, bloop. I actually had half max. I think I am. So it should be at 8. 3, 6, 7. Yes, now I'm at 8. Paladin healed 1 from the start of the round. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 5. Yep, 8. Okay, so we are at max. Okay, here we go. So shadow, that does nothing. Let's just remove the things that are useless. So this is useless, useless. Useless, useless. Oops, this was a 1. I think I'm just going to do this to just get this stuff out of here. And then we're just going to re-roll. Let's re-roll the shadow because we're going to have 2 re-rolls. So let's re-roll the shadow. That's helpful. Let's re-roll another orange. Not helpful. So it's going to do 4. Spend 1 mana. So 4. So to get +3, that's 7. And +2 from the aura, so that's 9. It's going to almost kill it. That's half dead. Okay. And we roll again. Okay. And we're spending our shadow token to roll again. All the paladin needs to do is... Wow. Gaining a lot of stuff here. Okay. I think... Never mind. I think the rogue's probably just going to kill it here. So we'll spend 1 mana to ignore 2 blue dice. So we ignore the 2 of that. Da-da. So these are just ignored as well. This is going to give us 2 mana. I'm going to have 2 re-rolls, but we're just going to say that's just gone now. So 2 re-rolls. 1, 2. Okay, so we did 3, 4, 5, or no, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going to do 9 damage. It's going to leave the cockatrix at 2. Leaving the cockatrix at 2 damage. Can the paladin do 2 damage to it? It's a big risk, but I think I can do 2 damage to this thing. So, moving here with the paladin. Alright. Paladin, you just need to do 2 damage. That's one of your actions. So, cockatrix. Again, cockatrix gets the 2 blue, the 2 black, the 1 green, or 3 blue. Okay? Paladin gets that, the shadow die, and an extra orange. Ugh. So the paladin just needs to do 2 damage with a lot less help. Already do. Okay, here we go. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. Okay. 2 damage, please. Okay, so nothing from the blacks, which is really good. Man. That's going to block 6 of it. And you get 2 re-rolls. So I'm going to re-roll this to get a mana. I'm going to re-roll this. For nothing. Okay. 2. So we're going to do 1 damage. Because we get +2 swords just from the attack itself. So it's at 1 now. And we gain a mana, which I don't even think we really needed. Okay. Going again. Just need to do 1 damage. Come on, Paladin. This might have been a horrible mistake to do this. Okay. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, the claw... So this is a nothing. The claw doesn't really do anything. It's just going to do 1 damage, which is fine. You know what? I'm just going to get rid of the black dice, take my 1 damage. I don't care. Okay. So, now we get rerolls. So, I guess I'll reroll 1 blue. Okay. I think that will kill it, as it is right now. That's going to take 4. These are 4 here, plus 2 from the aura. So that does kill it. Okay, so the Paladin kills it. Kills Cockatrix. And we gain 1 for removing it, then plus 4 for the wandering monster. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's fine. We're up to 12 again. 4 for the rogue. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 28. I could wait. Oh yeah, I have to wait. Because I just killed the thing. So I need to wait to get to 1 more space. Because I can't move anymore. Okay. Let's go to the darkness track. It's going to spawn a monster. So we're going to get ourselves 1 more free item as we run. 1 more free item as we run. So. What are we fighting? Abominations and runners. Orc abominations and runners. 5. That's a lot. And they have this weapon. Same thing. I just got this other weapon. Oh, well, whatever. Oh, and I got a thing for defeating a roaming monster. It's a rare, at least. Not a total waste. So we get a rare for the Paladin. Boots would be nice. Paladin is yet to get any boots. Oh my gosh, there's boots. Greaves. So great. Can get, for 1 mana I can get 2 rerolls when I'm defending. Whatever. Okay. Let's spawn this Orc Abomination and runners. So now we heal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which that's already full. Wish I could have gotten mana. Okay. The blue one is just not very good. I guess you get to start. Well, whatever. Okay. Let's spend a mana to put this here in the same zone with the abominations, and then or with the orcs or whatever. Spend another mana. Place a concentrated token in a zone in line of sight that has no other concentration tokens. Okay. And then place this one here in our thing. So we're going to get a mana whenever we start a move action, which is what the rogue is going to do. So the rogue is going to do that to get a mana. Okay. Let's do that. Start the rogue. So we're going to draw 3 tokens. Okay, 3 tokens. Let's use this draw one as a wild. We're going to use it as a move activation to go here. And like I said, get our mana for moving in there with the abomination. Then we draw another tile, or another token, which is shadow, which I think would be nice and helpful, right? I don't think this... We do need the shadow in this zone. So, we'll spend the shadows token, make us in shadow. When in shadow, and doing the attack, can just kill a minion. Move 1 minion from the defending mob. So we'll go ahead and do that. Kill a minion outright. There we go. Get ourselves 1 experience for doing that. Alright, so 5 blue. That is a lot of blue dice. 5 blue and 1 black. And then, what does the rogue get? Okay, so 5 blue and 1 black. The rogue gets 3 orange and 2 yellow. So we have 1 mana to spend to ignore some blue. So we're going to go ahead and probably do that. These things have 6 health each. Yep. So let's go ahead. The claw thing is only when they're attacking. So, don't have to worry about that. So that's gone. We're going to do this. We're going to spend 1 mana to ignore 2 blue dice. Okay, then these 2 are just going to wash that out. And we're going to spend our 2 rerolls doing this. So we're going to gain 2 mana. And we're going to do 2, 3, 4, 5. And Shadow, we get +1 attack. So that's 6. And then 7, 8 from the Paladin's thing. So it's going to do 8 damage. These things have 6 life. It's going to do that. Kill him. Leave the Abomination at 2. And then for our next action, this one, move up to 2 and attack. We're just going to spend that action to do our ridiculous Skull Amulet, which just kills a leader. So we're going to go ahead and kill that leader now. Bloop. Leader's now dead. It's going to give 2 experience to the rogues, who's at 31. And then, let's see. So then 31 +2 for killing a leader, right? So +2 for killing a leader. Yeah, mob leader, 2 to everybody. So it's going to put him at 33. And the paladin at 14. Okay. Then we'll spend... We don't need to spend it. Well, we'll just spend this next thing to heal and gain 2 mana, I guess. Paladin will move here, gain a mana from moving out of the other zone with the blue one. Then just heal to gain more mana, I guess. There. We're going to wait 1 turn. Before we move off the board, we're just going to wait 1 turn. That's going to trigger the level up on the rogue. So Rogue's going to spend 30 experience. Go down to, 30 experience, go to level 7 now. Gain 1 mana for his troubles. Goes to level 7. Let's see what we get at level 7. Okay, so for level 7 we have Shadow Form 4, which is likely what we're going to do. Shadow Form 4, kill 1 minion from a defending mob, yep. And then you can spend mana to get 5 attack. So we're definitely going to do that. Shadow Form 4. Alright, Shadow Form 4. So, great. Shadow Form 4. We'll probably get Tailored Swiftness 3 next. Don't know. Oh, we get... So these are dead. We got another reward. Satyrs are dead. Or those are all dead, dead, dead. The reason why I waited 1 was now we get to go to round 6. Triggers another explosion. So now that whole area explodes. Everybody gains 7 experience. Puts the rogue up to 10 again. The paladin will gain 7 experience to 21. And just like I said at the beginning of all this, we ended up leveling up twice, not fighting anything, and getting rewarded for not fighting anything. So that's that. Now we'll just move off the board. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Reach our exit. And that's it. So we defeated it before level 9, or before our end of round 9. Draw campaign card 18. I think they're underneath this. No, where is campaign card 18? Here it is. Campaign card 18. What do we get for beating this? There it is. Campaign card 18. What do we get? Huh. Neat. Mage Charm. So you get 3 tokens. Spend a token to roll 2 that deal wounds equal to the number of things to one enemy in magic range. Wow. Okay. It's pretty good. Mage's Charm. I don't know if that's really necessary. Oh, it's just an item. Wow. Okay, that's really impressive. Okay. Okay. So that is that. That's the end of the next one. What do we get else for winning? So we did the side quest. Win a tile. Yep. Okay. Campaign progression E. Heroes find the King's Crown. Truly was here. Blessed such as blah blah blah. The heroes must keep passing the journey if they wish to empower themselves. Reward. Draw campaign card 19. Okay. Campaign card 19. Better be a crown. Says I got one. Yes, it is a crown. Ooh, it's an epic crown or a legendary treasure. Attack. Spend 1 mana. Ignore 1 shield per equipped king item. Well, I don't think I have very many king items. So, might just trade that in. Okay, so that was 19. What else? Distribute experience amongst the heroes as they wish. 13 experience. So I got to distribute that amongst... That's all going to go to the Paladin. Paladin will gain... 3. So they're at 34. Which is fine. Still behind the... I wonder if that triggers... Update to treasure bag. Remove 1 common. Remove 1 common. Add 3 epic and 2 legendary. Oh, wow. Okay, removing 1 common. Adding 2 epic. No, adding 3 epic and 2 legendary. Oh, wow. 3 epic and 2 legendary. Next quest is G. Okay, well, that will be the next episode. And was I correct? Let's see. Yes, I was correct. There's a lot of fighting and a lot of doors in the next one. So that was good to just run through this one. Still not fast. Even if you're running through it, it's still not fast. All right. Wish some of these quests were a lot shorter. Like you could probably... That could have just been 2 tiles. Or, yeah. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in Quest G. So that leaves us with... How many... Well, let's see how many there are. I think we're halfway through now. Right? So we have G, I, and J. So we have 3 left to do, and I'm already level 7. So yeah. Good. More fighting next one. Probably going to be a lot longer. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next quest.